Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Howell here. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about something that if you're long this market right now, this could be this is a very, very, very close to be a warning sign that we may be getting ready to fall off the cliff right now. And what I mean by that is a nice pullback, all right? Not a complete, another big selling move like we saw in April into March, okay? But this could be getting ready to fall off the cliff. And what I'm seeing right now and what I'm reading from these charts, I'm going to tell you the confirmation that I'm looking for to say, okay, then now we're getting ready to probably have a very nice move to the downside. But with the caveat with what I've just said there, I don't believe we're going to hit new lows. I do believe though that if we do see this confirmation that we're likely to see a nice, decent sell-off move in the markets. And this is for the short term only, okay? Short term only. Long term, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Long term, even if we do get a bit of a dip on the interim, we may be getting ready to see a very nice move to the upside. Now, what I'm talking about here is also the Dow Jones, the SP, and also the Nasdaq as well too, okay? They are just not setting up right, but other stocks out there, like Facebook, Amazon, these are creating massive V bottoms on the weekly charts. So even if we did get a bit of a pullback on those, they're very bullish long term. So what I'm talking about right here, right now, guys, is the indices, okay? But the individual stocks are creating their own patterns, doing their own things. But what I'm talking about right now is the individual indices. So let me share with you what I'm seeing here right now. And I'm getting a sense of this is slowing down now, and we're about to roll over and start to see a bit more downside out of this. So as you guys will know, for the last probably week now, I've been saying that get ready for a leg down. Yesterday's video came out and said we're holding support here, and if we don't break it, we're probably likely to see a nice move. That is still in the play. Now, what I mean by that is this. As we can see here right now, okay, let me actually bring up this chart right here. Look at this here, okay? So the first thing that we do see, there's a couple of different things here. This is the Dow Jones. Notice how this market here, notice how the market came up, created a higher low, and it created a higher low, and then it broke past this previous high. Okay, so we had this here. So we had this high, it broke up, but notice how we actually haven't really been doing much through here. It's just like, we didn't really go for a nice up move, did we? Notice how we're really just slightly up, but very slow. See how it's slowing. And what I mean by slowing is that, see how this is fast up. This is fast up. And then, so we go from fast up to a bit of a pullback, fast up to it's like, you know, it's like a baby crying or something. Oh my goodness, I cracked myself up. Oh, the markets have just closed for today, and I'm loving my trading. So anyway, I'm in one stock right now, and I want to see. I'm in one stock right now. I want to see just another 1 or 2 day move, and then I didn't give a damn ass what actually happens after that. I'll be out of that thing for a very nice profit. I want to see just another couple of day move. So anyway, I'm in a really, really nice profit with that anyway. So let's actually continue on here. So we'll see how we're just slowing through here. And so right now, and then we'd start to get this sort of action through here, okay? We start to get sort of a slowing of that. So if we start to get this here and we come down and we hit it and then we break like that, that could be really, really, really dangerous, okay? So the first thing is that we're starting to slow in the markets, right? Strong is strong like bull. Nice pullback, strong like bull. Slowing is having a good old time over here doing this record. Oh, all right. So you can see what I mean by it. It's slowing. Slowing is when the market's really, we're not, strong is strong up. Slowing is slightly going up, but it's like, it's not really, really strong, right? This is strong up here, and now we're slowing. So the market is slowing right now. And we have been doing now, and what I mean by, and if you look at this here, right, really, well, since we actually broke this level through here, we've only really made an 8% range on the Dow Jones for the last, pretty much a month. For the last month, the Dow Jones has just done an 8% range. Poked its head back above here, came back down, okay? So the first thing I do see is why, warning, this could fall off the cliff. Or warning, it's about to fall off the cliff. Whatever title I can put out there to grab your attention, because this is important, I'm going to put on that thumbnail, okay? Hey, I'm being honest with you guys. Why? Because this is important right now. And plus also it's learning how to read the markets, okay? Because you apply this to any market out there. But also look what's happening. So the first thing we get that there, right? The slowing of that there. Then we're going to get see the 52 moving average? It's still sharply pointing down. That means we have long-term momentum, or the 52, which is like roughly 2 months worth of the moving average. Now, remember, the moving average gives you a good gauge of trend and also momentum, okay? So as you can see, the trend is still very, the overall momentum is still moving down massively through here. So that's if we have a look at the overall sort of bull and bear chart so far, we have the bears over here. So I'm going to go bear, okay, little bear over here, all right, and we're going to go bulls, all right. So the bears, oh, this is bulls, all right. The bears, they have slowing of momentum, so that gets a 1 point, okay. We are getting the 52 pointing down, so that gets another point, okay. What about the bulls? Well, the bulls, we're making higher lows, and a slight higher low. So I guess that's 1 point for the bulls, because we are still making higher lows. So that's 1 point. But what else do we have here? Notice how we've actually had a point through here, and rallied up, and now we've just little poked its head back above here. Notice that there. Remember I said before at the start of the video, right? If we see this confirmation, it's going to fall off the cliff, okay? If we get a breakdown from here, which will create another little sort of shoulder formation, and break below my support level through here, get back below the 52, then we're probably likely to see something like that. I don't believe new lows, but hey, I could be wrong. Shoot me, shoot the messenger, right? I hope it doesn't. My hope is that, all right? It's like I'm in one stock right now. I need just a little more upside. Anyway, so you guys have been following me for a while. You know what that stock is. So, so you can see that there, right? So the bears also get, this one here is also another 1 point. So if I'm looking at the current picture right now, we get 3 points, ding, to bears, and 1 point to the bulls. There's nothing else here that's saying bullish. We're not getting a strong buying move or anything like that. So the bear camp is starting to win here, right? We're starting to slow and we're starting to win here. So that's what I'm seeing through there. And if I take everything off the screen right now, and if I just let me just bring up a blank. That's that one. That's that one. Let me actually delete this off the screen here. Let me remove this here. Actually, you know what? That's the same one. Let me just delete this off the screen here. Let me remove this. All right. Let's go back to daily chart, and let me zoom right in on this one so you can actually see what I'm saying here. All right. Look at this here. This is the Dow Jones. Okay. So we can see here that we've had this sort of point through here, and then we rallied up, made a little point through here, and now we sort of rallied up through here. If we start to get something like this coming soon over the next couple of days, or we might get something like that, and then something like that, breaking these lows through here, then that could be the start of a move back down to, say, the 21,000 level, which is about a which is about a 3,000 point for where we are right now. But the confirmation rise is we need to break below this low level through here, because right now we're making a low, a higher low, a higher low. This is also some form of a higher low. So if it rolls over and breaks that, the buyers are no longer pushing it up through here. So really interesting stuff, guys. But if we don't get that close below and we get something like this tomorrow, well, guess what? No, it's not going to fall off the cliff, and we're probably just going to continue this upward movement. So right now we're waiting for that confirmation. So if we do see that over the next couple of days, guys, you can see what I'm saying through there. Same for the SP 500. Everything I just said there for the Dow Jones, same for the SP 500, right? We have this sort of left shoulder through here, a nice head. This could be some form of right shoulder. We're starting to what? Slow, right? Strong up, move down, strong up. And notice how we're just starting to slow all through here. You can see very strong here, and now we're just going like that. See the angle of the arrow? If I draw it like that, it's slowing of that. So that means there's not a lot of, we're not creating that V bottom reaction right now. We're just slowing, and this is completely different. If I compare this, and if I look at this here right now, okay, and if let's see how it's rallied up and we're starting to slow here. If I compare this to back to say the 2018 level, notice this here. This is when we had this big flash crash here back in 2018. But notice this here, right? It came up, higher low. Look at this here. Notice how we just continued up. Went sideways for a bit, and then we continued up. So we really didn't get any, right now, what have we got? Right now, if I draw the same chart on what we have right now, it came up, made a higher low, rallied up, and now it's just done something like this. Doing something like that. So we could be getting ready for another drop to the downside. This is really, again, short-term guys, that's what I'm looking through there. And same for the Nasdaq as well too. If I look at the Nasdaq, but the Nasdaq's the most strongest one out of the whole lot of them, with all the tech stocks doing really good things. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. Little high. We're not really getting, like, the Nasdaq's the strongest out of all of them, right? Because if I look at the whole slowing thing, we had a strong move up, and now we had another strong move up through here. Now we just had a bit of a pullback. So the Nasdaq's different out of the S&P and the Dow Jones. So guys, if we start to see this little, let me bring up the charts through here. If we start to see something like this happening through there tomorrow, then that'll be confirmation to me that we're probably likely to see a lot more downside to come. Traders, I am running a free training, and on this free training, I'm going to walk you through my #1 trading system for the last 15 years. If you're wondering, what is my trading system? How do I actually trade the markets? What sort of setups do I look for? Then this is for you. See, on this, I'm going to walk you through all the details, but I'm going to walk you through the 3 secrets. The secret #1 is I'm going to walk you through the one thing that took me from $250,000 in debt and almost went bankrupt to actually shifting to actually making money from the markets. I'm going to talk about that one thing. Secret #2, I'm going to walk you through all the steps and all the details to my trading system. I'm not going to hold anything back. You're going to learn all the details to this, so you too, when you leave, you'll be able to see exactly how I trade the markets and what sort of setups I look for, so you can start to apply it today as well too. And secret #3, I'm going to show you exactly how and how I trade the markets for only 1 hour per day as well too. So I'm going to walk you through everything through. So if you're struggling with the trading right now, you need to see this. If you're looking for a really high probability trading system that gets like over 90% success rate, then this is for you as well too. And if you're looking for a way to be able to have freedom in your life, but also condense that down with a really good trading system, then secret #3, you're going to love that as well too. So I'm running that free training today. So go to johnsfreetraining.com right now, and I'll see you there.